Well, I am blushing a little bit. So, anyways, we're going to get going on to this game here in just a little bit. By the way, thank you so much, whoever composed that song, Ken Ashcroft. We love you. Hope you enjoyed that video. We want to surprise you with that. We're going to get this game underway momentarily. We have the player back in the game. And, it's kind of nice having those videos up there. We didn't have to talk about nothing
instead
of fill time like we had in the what was the series we had where we got the delay, the observer had to take your computer. Do you remember that?
I can't remember which series it was. My life is a blur.
I've casted so many games now. But we're going to get this game going soon. The players are in there. It looks like everything's been taken care of. We do apologize for the delay. Just, it's the internet, StarCraft 2 has to be played online. So, we have to make sure everything's perfect. But get ready, we're going to go in this StarCraft game. So brace yourself. Okay, it's on. At the north, our Terran player. Can he make it out of this? Uh-oh. We're going to have to pause, it looks like. East TSL Rain. There's been a pause request here.
Well, we're going to have to see what this was all about.
Well, Artosis, looks like we're going to have to fill some time here. My bet is it's probably...
hardware failure, most likely, I would say. Maybe what were you going to say?
Maybe his keyboard caught on fire because his APM was so high. I don't know.
Check the APM.
We're going to find out soon.
His current APM is 58. I would say that might be...
it's 58, yeah.
So, no, it's not that.
Well, guys,
that's a pretty bad keyboard, man.
We got another break here.
It's made out of very flammable paper.
Yeah. We apologize here at GOM TV again. It's as far as I can tell, it's just probably a latency issue.
Could be.
Hopefully that'll be resolved as soon as possible. Artosis.
Tasteless.
What should we talk about?
Well, I don't know. What you doing?
Nothing.
What are you thinking about?
No, nothing. It's like we're two girls on the phone right now and talking to you. It was a sound error. We were just informed. Okay. Well, sound is pretty important.
Yeah.
Tell us when you've got your depots blocked. So we're going to restart the game, I believe. That's what I was told.
Yep.
Nobody's left yet. Getting all this stuff set up, when we have a problem like this, we got people running everywhere. We got somebody running into the booth to try to get the, not the players. Okay, what's going on?
Those Sonic the Hedgehog wheels? We have John do one of those.
Yeah, that's right.
Not for any real reason, but just because everyone is running around.
John gets a Sonic the Hedgehog wheel, and he goes up one of those ramps.
Grabs all those rings on his way.
He goes down the Sonic the Hedgehog tube, going like this, getting rings. There's a Panda Bear guy. We have another Panda Bear guy spotting, and he looks kind of pissed.
Wow.
He had some red eyebrows.
He certainly
He's
did.
Like, I'm not in this game. The Panda Bear guy was in StarCraft 1.
He was. We have some new, the Ursa deck Calf.
I think my favorite neutral unit is the Automaton.
I like that guy too, the Automaton guy.
Yeah. Oh my God. I think we had a crash on one of the computers.
Yeah.
Artosis, this is chaos.
It is indeed.
This is complete anarchy. So
right.
I guess we got to get out of this game. Yep.
There you go. All right. Anyways, sorry about that, everybody.
We do apologize.
I know these people at their parties are like, "Whoa, what the heck, man?" And I'm sorry.
You wouldn't have time probably put a bag of popcorn in the microwave.
Yeah, no. Get some chips and salsa.
Yeah.
Battle.net is temporarily available. Okay.
Okay, you've been logged out. We're gonna need somebody to log in.
Actually,
Artosis,
I'm just not connecting at all.
We'll get this sorted out soon, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
The show must go on.
We certainly will.
And, we're going to get you logged back in here. We need his password.
Well,
for Battle.net.
I actually just can't even connect. Anyways, let's talk about this game coming up.
Yeah. Lost Temple. You got the cliffs. You play a huge role.
In this matchup, not as much as some others, but, the cliffs are definitely this area that you can go up and do a lot to.
You got to be careful.
There we go.
So, guys, sit tight. getting a few nice shots of our very sexy convention center that we've rented out here. A lot of people ask about the booths. We do soundproof them.
Yep.
So the players obviously can't just hear.
Blast loud music in there as well. Yeah. And have them with some nice headphones on.
The game is starting now, Artosis, and you're not going to be in it. So it looks like
that was good coordination.
Brace yourself. The game's going to start again. Any second now, I promise you, because I can see it loading. And when our Korean commentators are ready, we're going to get a shot of that. Tasteless and Artosis, this is the GSL. Over here, at the right side of the map, our Terran player from the team, the SCV Life. He is the one, the only.
GSL Lane.
Lane. Now, there's a shot of him now.
There he is. He's very serious about winning a game.
Over here to the north, our Protoss player from the team OGS. OGS MC.
A very cute voice.
Thank you. People are probably wondering how I got my voice that high, Artosis.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a hard one. And sorry, we gotta kind of keep the production tab on because I no longer have a computer to look at stuff for this game.
Yeah, in case you guys are wondering exactly how it works out here, I'm the observer for the English stream. And then I
find stuff and check upgrades and that type of thing to make sure that everything's kept in form while Tasteless beautifully follows probes around and stuff like that.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
He actually controls the keyboard, changing the tabs and stuff, and also has his own screen, as he said, to basically spot if I'm missing something.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to use that production tab to try to help in some way or another. Anyways, Lost Temple. Close positions by air. Now, we do see a gas is going up for our Terran player, Rain, so he's not going to go for any very fast expansion. It could be a one barracks expansion, but certainly one with Marauders if he chooses to do so.
Hey, Artosis, you want to hear a joke?
I do.
Why was the zoo animal banned from the GSL?
Why?
Because he was a cheetah.
Oh, a zoo animal, a cheetah. I went to the zoo with John and Idra and Jay.
Yeah.
Just recently. It was a lot of fun. I saw a cheetah. I saw multiple cheetahs.
Zoo, amazing experience.
Yeah.
We're going to know exactly what these guys are doing once the Stalker's chrono boosted out. Because, of course, as we said in the previous game, you got to hide what you're trying to do in StarCraft. It's level of play like this because, if your opponent knows what you're doing, they're just going to counter it.
Yeah, you've got to. It's a game of imperfect information. You've got to keep the information away from your opponent as much as possible. Maximize his imperfect information while minimizing your own by scouting well, which is what this SCV is trying to do. Scout well, but once that Stalker gets out, he's going to be chased away. Now, luckily for Rain, he's already gotten rid of that probe, throwing up a factory, quite a quick factory, and his second gas is going up as well.
Looks like he's going to get a reactor here.
Could be the same build as Game 1. Definitely a possibility here. This may, in fact, if he does do the same build as Game 1, then it's my bet that in the TSL house, this build was something sickly powerful, as in he's doing it and beating Tester and Songo every game. That sometimes happens when you really down the amount of players you're practicing with. If you practice with the same players over and over and over, sometimes you don't get a fresh outlook on how to counter a build.
Yeah, that's a good point. And you get these microcosmic meta games.
Yes, exactly.
That are competing against each other.
It works against their style, but not the style of someone else. So that definitely could be what's going on here because so far it looks very similar. If we see a second barracks go up anytime soon, then it looks even more like what we were thinking. I think that's exactly what we're going to see. There's the siege tank.
I'm waiting for that second barracks.
I am too,
you going to see it?
There it is. There it is.
Come on.
No!
Starport.
Never mind at all.
He's doing the tasteless build. He's going to go ahead and...
oh my... Is that two Stalkers and a Zealot? MC is also doing the tasteless build.
Oh my god. These guys must be pretty good.
Yeah.
Second gateway, and we don't see... No, we do see tech, excuse me. Void Ray on the way.
That's right. I like these Void Ray builds that MC is showing us because he doesn't really rely upon the Void Ray. The Void Ray helps, especially against these Wallins.
Yeah.
Uses Stalker plus Void Ray to really punish stuff. And then he can just take away into something else. He really makes you counter Void Ray because of the fear of multiple Void Rays and Void Ray harassment. So it's pretty nifty, and he has that Star Gate up at any time to pump out any Phoenix if need be, or Void Rays if need be.
Now, note, one thing we got to keep in mind, the Protoss doesn't have a backdoor expansion, just a front door expansion. So it's going to be tough if the Terran does do a pretty heavy push. By the way, we got Medivacs on the way.
We do indeed. No Marine upgrades yet, so there's not going to be any stim to help out with this. Now, there is a Robo on the way for MC. He's got these Stalkers up, and he's going to use this to spot, start picking off Marines, and look at this, picking off that depot, and this is why this Void Ray opening is so nice. He's got a level 2 Void Ray here. He's going to want to pick off the reactor as well. I really am liking this build from MC.
You know what, it's really interesting. He's doing a great job. He's actually completely not intimidated by whatever the player has. He just gets in there.
Yeah, it's hard for Rain to actually counter this because the Stalkers do have more range than those Marines and can hit them from the low ground, while a fully charged Void Ray is helping out. So, you know, that's part of the trick. That Void Ray, it gets fully charged on buildings as opposed to when it's attacking little low health units, and he does a great job with it. And we see an Observer is on the way. Couple warp gates out.
You know what's interesting about this build that he's doing? He gets that Void Ray out, and then he actually switches tech to Robo.
I like it.
So he has 2 tech trees. You know, oh my God, he's going to go 4 gate.
I like that as well.
This is interesting.
You know, he's seeing siege tanks, he's seeing Marines. You know, he actually saw Starport as well, so he's like, well, you're actually making an awful lot off of 1 base, aren't you, TSL Rain? So I may as well make a ton of units, because if I crush your attack, then, well, I'm going to be way ahead.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Artosis. Observer in here. Is MC going to spot it? It is good. It's gotten basically all the necessary intel.
Yeah.
He sees everything.
Oh, wow. Look at that. In fact, he's going to come over and try to scan it and kill it. Goodbye, Observer.
See you in hell.
Very well observing. Just like Tasteless.
Not as good as Tasteless.
Yeah, not as good.
They can't even scan me. I'm actually backstage right now.
You're off the map.
I'm off the map, man.
Now, oh, look at this. All 3 tech trees from MC off 1 base. That's very interesting.
Oh.
Pumping out Immortals, and he has the Twilight Council coming up. Now, will this be for Blink, or will it be for Charge?
No, he's cut probes. He's not making... Oh, no, now he's making probes. Make me look bad. Yeah, he's cutting probes right now. So this is going to be interesting. Meanwhile, they're both 1-basing so hardcore, man.
Oh, Command Center.
Command Center, finally.
So he may go ahead and just expand, but MC is putting so much money into his army right now. He's making a lot of Zealots, so I think Charge is going to be made. But we'll have to see. I mean, he has the tech, not doing anything with it yet. There we go. Dark Shrine going to go up. There it is.
And there it is, the Dark Shrine. Artosis, how did you... You don't even have vision of that. How did you know?
Baseless. I see little blips on the mini-map, and I'm like, I know what that building is. It's a Sizemore pylon next to another pylon behind his mirror line. LOL, that is a Dark Shrine.
I am actually so impressed with that, because right when you said that,
actually,
I was like,
it's a
wait
production
a minute.
tab, but...
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I'm cheating.
Oh my God, I just
I'm
got
sorry.
punked.
Yeah, you did.
Is Ashton Kutcher going to come out now? Laugh in my face? Hold that
Warp
thought.
Prism on the way, by the way.
Okay, I have never seen a build like this from Protoss ever. I don't know if you have, but I have never seen this.
Absolutely not. It's all tech off of 1 base plus a Warp Prism.
And he expands to another main.
I think he's actually going to go for the fabled StarCraft 1 Dark Templar drop.
I think you're absolutely right, Artosis.
God, I hate DTs.
The command center is going to land over here. He can warp in DTs, probably in this region right over here.
Yeah.
Then, as these units down here come back up to attack the DTs in this region, this army of Zealots, Sentries, Immortals, and Stalkers and Avoid Rate and can come in and attack the front.
Look at that. Makes him use a scan, and a Raven is on the way, but Dark Templar in the main base, going after some SCVs now, and he's going to lose a lot of mining time. Going to have to wait for that Raven to pop out.
He does have 2 scans.
Definitely going to wait for the Raven, I think. It's almost done. In fact, it just finishes up, and he's going to go ahead and be able to remove that. So the Warp Prism not doing a huge amount of damage so far, but there is another DT hiding in here. 2 of them, in fact, just biding their time.
This is actually a technique that people used in in PvP is when there's only one observer, in this case a Raven. You could split up 2 DTs into 2 different locations and basically harass, forcing that slow detecting unit back and forth. And that messes up mining timing. But I don't know if it's going to be too effective since Terran does have scans as well.
The probes transferring down. And I do really like this play. This is something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, is expanding to another main against an aggressive Terran. If you have a pylon over there, you can warp in some sentries, stall out at the ramp while your army comes to flank. So it's actually a pretty cool move, and it should be relatively safe over there.
Marines, tanks, and a Raven and 2 medevacs moving out.
This is a perfect time to attack. The one expansion just finished up, the next one gets started, and we do have Zealot legs on the way, charge upgrade, but it is not going to be done anytime soon, and his army is actually not that fearsome. Oh my, Tasos, oh my, this army, he has to get up that ramp right away and throws down a point defense drone right there. That's peculiar.
Yeah, that's actually quite unnecessary.
Yeah, that's not a great place to put that down.
He does take out this Immortal.
And he is going to easily force
field ramp.
Yeah, definitely. MC right now basically needs charge upgrade to finish.
Oh, nice.
Oh my, and traps some but cannot attack into there. He needs that charge upgrade, as I was saying, because then the tank splash will hit the Marines and he'll erase them so fast with those Zealots. But right now, Rain doing a good job harassing up here on the high ground.
He just needs to buy some time.
He doesn't have charge yet, but he's going in again, getting a little bit frustrated.
He saw the siege tank.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, good move there. The Zealots do close, and now he can take out these Marines for the most part. And once the Marines are gone, the Void Ray, along with Immortals, clean up. Well, the Void Ray's gone, but the Immortals can clean up, so that's good.
DT out, but a scan comes in to save the day. The expansion has been spotted. Another scan.
Charge just about done, and
scan is gone.
Here comes a DT.
Another scan. Terran not making mules right now. Immortal almost out. And charge is done.
Has finished, yeah, that's right. So he has those 3 Zealots, which are going to be much more deadly now. He's got to be careful with his Immortals. The Immortals are so important on taking out these actual siege tanks. And here he goes, charging up into those Marines and making some tanks unsiege. Immortals in the front to tank any tank damage. And bam, that's going to be it, cleaning up this attack.
Oh my god, I cannot believe MC actually held that off. That is actually insane.
Very good stall tactics. Look at the supplies now. MC at 78, 68 for TSL Rain. So MC just waiting exactly long enough to crush that attack in just the right way.
All right. We, for the time being, oh, excuse me, we had some DT harassment. Sorry, we don't have our Tosis spotter computer here. So it's just me observing. My apologies. It did look like we had some DT harassment over there.
Yeah, and that's going to make it even harder for Rain to do anything here. MC throwing up that Nexus once again, has his Immortals standing guard. The fiercest of Dragoons.
They are. Immortal is like a Dragoon that worked out.
Yeah.
He went to the gym.
It's totally buffed.
Totally jacked.
Yeah, but now he's so ripped he can't scratch his head, aka shoot air units.
Well said, Artosis. Okay, that DT, a little bit too ballsy. We have a drop over here at the expansion.
And this is going to be pretty sick. No stim yet.
Oh my god.
Oops, stim just started. Now.
You can see he probably thought he had made it. And then he's like, oh, wait a minute.
And there's a lot of warp gates out, Tasos. I think that this is going to be something that can be stopped pretty easily.
Oh, nice. He has blink too.
Oh, very nice.
Ruh-roh.
Chasing away that medevac and now going after the Marines. The Marines going to die extremely easily. Now notice also we have a Templar Archives that is making, so he's going to tech right up to Psystorm, and Psystorm is the new awesomeness against Terran. It's the old awesomeness as well. We haven't seen so much in StarCraft 2, but guess what? Marines and Psystorm, they do not mix.
Certainly not. Not in StarCraft 1, not in StarCraft 2.
That's right.
I love how MC is forcing the Terran to have a Raven if he wants to do anything on the map.
Yeah.
And we don't even have a Raven on the way.
No, I think he's not even going to make another one. He's just like, well, I'll just use scans. I need my gas.
You got a ton of Immortals. Terran scanning the main. A bit of an odd decision. He may be trying to go for a drop there.
You know, this is interesting. He's going for a lot of Immortals and Psystorm, by the way, making another Warp Prism as well. But against those units, against both those units, you kind of need ghosts, but definitely no ghost tech yet for Rain. He is moving up across the map right now, through the middle.
Nice, forcing a scan again.
Yeah, got to keep on doing things like that. Oops.
Oh, nice. Oh, does not save the observer though.
Does pick off a Viking.
I don't know.
Could be a pretty fearsome attack. Psystorm is not.
It's not done. Uh-oh. He's getting close. He's got to buy time. He may try to come in for a flank here. He just needs Psystorm to finish, but if these bunkers complete before the Psystorm does, the Marines can hide in the bunkers. Psystorm does not damage buildings.
That's right. And a lot of bunkers going, so he's going to do a pretty strong bunker push, but maybe a counterattack here. It is a pretty decent army coming in for Rain, and Rain taking a third base in the meantime. Kadarin Amulet on the way. Psystorm has finished up Tasteless.
Terran army coming around here.
Ooh, nice little flank, but he does blink away, and bam, he's another scan.
Yeah, he's forcing so many scans here. He could do some more DT dropping.
Oh, certainly, certainly.
Meanwhile, Protoss is effectively contained, I believe.
Here's the thing, though. With all those speed zealots that can just charge into those bunkers, it's going to be hard. I mean, even if he brings up the rest of his Marines, then the Psystorms are going to do a good job. Really, Rain, I feel like he should be trying to press this advantage because the more Immortals and the more Zealots we see go up, the harder it's going to be.
Oh, let's see if he gets a storm off here. Oh!
Bam!
Oh my God, very nice. Okay, remember he can warp in High Templars here.
And that he does.
And he does not have the upgrade. Does he have the? He has. Okay, let's say he doesn't have the ammo upgrade. But this expansion could very easily be taken out. In fact, it is going to be taken out.
Kind of surprising. He takes out so many pylons, nothing can really be warped in to defend it.
Yeah.
And he's a little bit contained right now, but if we take a look at the supply, you see 139 for Rain and 117 for MC. Now, don't fret, MC fans. He's not out of this yet, not by any means, but
nice control.
Ooh, picks off a lot of units here, really utilizing that Zelnok Watchtower and the high ground with his blinks. He's like, where'd they go?
Where'd they go?
They are from Shakursk. Maybe they're dying.
We got you know, it's too bad MC lost his expansion. I don't know what exactly his plan is to deal with this.
Oh man, that's going to be hard to break through. You know what really needs to happen, Tasis? We need to have that dropship taken out because it's the only thing spotting high ground here, and then the Mortals can go up on the side, take out bunkers, take out siege tanks, weaken it up, and then send in your Zealots. That's exactly what he wants, or should want, to do in this situation.
This is pretty bad, Artosis.
And we have a little drop into the main base. He's going to try to draw some units up to the high ground so that the siege tanks can get some free hits.
Few High Templars.
Oh, very nice. Kills those off. And does he have any spotting units? Does he have any? He has nothing flying around there. So MC can actually just bring his Immortals on the high ground right now and take out so much. Of course, a scan could make them back up, but only momentarily. That would be an absolutely phenomenal move. That plus flanking afterwards equals goodbye contain. And stimming in, trying to get rid of the High Templar.
Looks like with these two phase prisms here, I think he's interested in actually doing an elevator strat.
Definitely a possibility.
Oh, no, he's going to try to warp in units over here.
Ooh, a bunch of High Templars. A real bunch of High Templars.
And note he hasn't utilized his expansion really. And now he can come in here and attack. Very nice.
Ooh, accidentally attacking into that area where his High Templars do get picked off a little bit, but it looks like he may be able to break through here, and MC is doing a good job. Yeah, he's forcing Rain to turn around with a lot of units. And here come the Archons.
Archons in the front to tank.
Beautiful.
Taken out.
Chases those Marines back. And, well, it looks like he is going to have to send a lot of units home. In the meantime, we do have more harassment in the front by Rain. But if these Stalkers all die, things are going to look a little bit more grim.
Oh, please. My cooldown is too slow. Actually, it's not. It's a perfect rate of cooldown, I think. But the Stalker would probably disagree. So we have a pretty tough contain. but MC taking an island.
Very smart move there. Again, really, if he would utilize that high ground a little bit, he's been using a lot of Dark Templars to force scans, but it is just time. He's going for it. And the Immortal's going to be able to take down bunkers very quickly, and flanked by a lot of speed Zealots as well. Really be able to take out this containment. It is beginning to truly look so.
Oh my God.
The Immortal's just doing sick damage.
Unbelievable. He broke that. I did not actually think that was going to happen. So the contain, the positional advantage is gone. The island, still no orbital there, no planetary fortress. It seems like Rain has been neglecting that to some extent.
Yeah, quite true. Now, if we take a look, let's look at these supplies, Tasteless. It is 83 for MC, 127 for Rain, but Rain's supply is hugely, look at this, 65 SCVs against 37 probes, so almost his entire additional supply is going to be between Marines and SCVs, neither of which are going to be good against a High Templar-based army.
You know, had, if we can look at this part of the map, had he pushed the tanks any further to force an engagement, I think Rain would have won the game.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
I don't know what the plan is now. By the way, we have a drop over here in the main.
It's a nice little drop, but High Templars, of course, can be warped in to deal with this. And bam, that guy actually died before he got warped in.
Yeah.
That's a sad life, Tasteless.
Yeah, it's really sad.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm being called into Lost Temple. Nope.
No, you're not. Rain, nice move there. Does at least allow this location to be taken. By the way, we have a warp in over here at this orbital command. This is going to have to be relocated. He's probably going to leave these units here to spot for it. Now, Rain actually has no income until he lands this orbital over here.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, 0 income against the 900 of MC. So MC pushing back with the economical advantage and dropping probes off at the island. I absolutely love this Warp Prism play. It's not something we've seen a whole lot of in StarCraft 2 yet.
Nice job here. He does reclaim this island. So the orbital will turn around momentarily. However, it looks like MC is prepared. He's coming back. This is going to trigger MC to go ahead and take the gold base. Now he's got to be careful because you know, he can actually warp in High Templars here and storm all this. And if you look at the gold patches, it's just 1 and 2 storms. You pretty much get everything.
And I got to say, actually, this is a big mistake against someone with Warp Prisms and Psi Storms to actually have every SCV you have on these bases. It's oversaturation. And we're going to see some insane Psi Storms. And here we go, killing a ridiculous amount of SCVs there. 10 SCVs killed with 1 storm.
He's going to go for another drop. Here it comes.
And
very nice.
Not killing nearly as much, but buying a lot of time. Finally, we do have a Ghost Academy being made. Going to leave a High Templar on that cliff. Oops! Oopsie whoopsies. Goodbye, Warp Prism. And goodbye, High Templar with only 2 kills. At least the 10-kill High Templar will remain on that ledge, overlooking the SCVs. Little do they know, their doom awaits.
That's right. Just sitting up there with his binoculars, spying on these SCVs. Oh, we got a drop over here. In the main, you can see right now MC is just trying to keep the Terran inside of his base, keep him defending.
Just non-stop harassment here by MC. I am loving it. Some Ghosts, though, on the way. That's going to help him deal a lot with all this High Templar harassment. Maybe not so much the Zealot harassment, but they are going to take out a few supply depots, force a stim, make him walk up there, but the Viking coming around to stop this Warp Prism. Good choice to make a Viking at this point.
Yeah, he needed to get that Viking up probably a little while ago and just prevent any you know, interference here. Meanwhile,
gold base being taken by MC.
Terran decides to push.
Supplies right now. It's 155 against 141.
He does force a siege. Uh-oh. Takes out that observer.
And I tell you right now, Tasteless,
Rain's looking pretty good.
He is. He's got a lot of siege tanks. He's got to push with them just right. He has to have them spread so that the speed zealots don't hurt them as badly. He needs to push them forward just right. And if he gets off some perfect EMPs here, it is going to be great. And caught off guard is MC. There is 1 High Templar with energy left there, and all the Immortals do not have any, so they can be taken out just so quickly. But there we go, a nice Psi Storm. And these very weakened units of MC, can they break through? He does have the Immortals that are still dealing 6 damage. And against mostly Siege Tanks, beautiful Psi Storm. The Siege Tanks with no support.
It's the Immortals. I mean, the Immortals are shooting down the Siege Tanks too easily.
I mean, there's just no support on those Siege Tanks.
You can't really go Marine tank against a Protoss who's going Immortal. You know, High Templar with a healthy mix of units.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you lose all those Marines, and then suddenly everything dies because Sea Changs cannot fight alone. They're a team player.
20 kills.
Executor.
DT. There's so much stuff going on over here. A drop inside the main. That actually is what's going to win the game here for MC.
Yeah, that's I think, actually insane. Right now, Rain, between losing that battle and losing 20 SCVs to that Dark Templar, he's not mining from the gold base. Things are looking grim, tasteless. It is 92 supply against 132. If you take a look at the unit count, 28 SCVs against 59 probes. Needless to say, MC's economy is quite a bit better, as in about 6 times better than his opponents. Or 7 times, 8 times. I don't even know, man. I can't even do math that high.
We are still waiting to see if the Terran can reclaim this location, the gold base.
21 kill DT.
This has been a very back and forth game, but right now, I gotta say, Rain is on the ropes.
Well, Tasus, I may not be able to do big math, but I can count to 2 because that's about how many wins MC is about to have.
Yeah, no kidding.
He is looking very sharp right now, and not just because the makeup ladies did his hair so nicely.
Yes, that's true.
His play is phenomenal. He's got great defense everywhere.
We're going to see another Psy Storm here.
19 kill High Templar.
You're not supposed to be here.
Bam! 20 kills before he goes down.
Back probably would have been wiser to just storm so you could at least do some damage to the Marauder.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, it doesn't really matter if he would have died anyways.
Yep. He was going down.
I'm too hard on these guys, Artosis.
That's all right. That's what you need to do, Tasus.
My job.
That is your job.
Looks like MC is going to expand again over here.
Yeah, he does have Colossus on the way, by the way. 2 Colossus. What does that mean, Tasus, if he has 2 Colossus?
He's got a double robo.
Double robo.
So intense. SCV, goodbye.
Wow, those stalkers.
They were
that
on
SCV
that.
got blunked, man.
He got blunked.
Yeah.
You know, I got to hand it to MC. He's just doing so much with warping and units everywhere.
Yeah, these warp prisms have done a great job. He's made so many, lost so many. It's been wild. He's even getting warp prism speed upgrades right now.
Nice storming there.
Ooh, very red are those Marauders.
They're blushing.
They're more than blushing.
We are going to see another drop over here. And
Stim probably cancel this Nexus off.
Nice job by Rain.
Yep.
Small victory. MC is everywhere, man. You know, the one game where your computer crashes and I got to cast a solo, observe this. I got to say it's been quite a difficult game to follow. MC just seems to be everywhere at once. He did manage to save those Marines. Is he going to warp in more units and save this in time?
And here come the Blink Stalkers. Pretty interesting. Not a lot of upgrades this game for MC, just +1 attack. And that is 1 quick warp prism, Tasteless. But those are some quick Marines. And
he's going to hope those Stalkers can swim if he warps them in there.
I think Stalkers would most certainly start to sink. Then they would try to blink out and then just sink more and not have cooldown quick
They
enough.
would not be good at the back stroke, that's for sure. I bet a Stalker could doggy paddle though. Oh, spots the drop on the move. And see, he's going to intercept.
That is a lot of Colossus, Tasteless.
Uh-oh.
He has been making those Colossus out of his robos. And goodbye, dropships.
He can blink over there.
Yep.
Is he going to get blinkety-blunked?
I believe he may. Well, gets to that high ground. And just trying to hold on for Terran player TSL Rain.
Turns around at the last second, saves the 2 medevacs.
And when he sees all those Colossus faces, here he goes!
Oh, nice. EMP.
Of course, the Colossus don't care all that much about those EMPs. In fact, they did not even hit them, and it looks like MC may just crush right through here on his way to 2-0.
MC counters Rain. Looks like he brought an umbrella.
He certainly did, Tasteless.
Not even going to go for the gold, actually going to go for the heart of the opponent. Space
GG. That is 2-0. OGS MC. He is a happy camper.
That was a close game.
It's like, well,
I am so good.
Just looking at us, looking into our souls.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Yeah, I know, Tasteless. I read your thoughts.
I know.
We're connected.
Well, Rain is in trouble, and he knows it.
Oh, yeah.
Because right now, MC is just bouncing back from basically everything and anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
I haven't seen a PBT like that. That was pretty epic. We do have our Toast's computer fixed.
Ooh, and there he
Oh,
goes.
he's moving up.
MC is winning this race.
He's like, opened his door. It's like, nope, better shut that. You are moving. See, he's moving to the 2.
GSL Rain, he's going to want to catch up, Tasteless. Either he has to win a game or get out and push his booth forward, because right now he is a whole booth's length behind.
Yeah.
It's more than a nose, Tasteless.
That sucks. And those booths are heavy. You can't just push him himself.
Yeah, no, you'd have to be so ripped to do that.
Yeah. More ripped than an immortal.
You would not be able to shoot air at all.
No, not at all.
You're like, what about the Thor? All right, you got me, nerd.
You got us. Thor is pretty jacked. Again, this is the GSL, the largest, biggest, bestest esports tournament in the world. We do apologize about the technical delay.
Yeah.
We, our Toast's computer crashed, and then the internet was sucking. So looks like everything's okay now. We hope nothing like that happens again in the near future.
That's right.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be going on to game number 3, which is going to be Zelnaga Caverns.
We're going to take a quick break, though, before we do
are we
that.
now?
Yep.
Well, during this break, Tasteless, I tell you what, it's winter time in the Northern Hemisphere, so if you're up here with us, then you know what you should do? Probably go to your closet, get out that space heater, turn it on, but you got to be careful about the space heater. If you leave the room, you might want to turn it off. Don't fall asleep with it on. They're dangerous. They cause fires. Be safe. Be warm. Be ready, because the GSL is coming right back.
We'll be back soon.